Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. We'll be looking at what is happening to Team Nigeria. So far, so good. Day 14 at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. We are still yet to record a medal, but as we speak, we're having definitely events. Team Nigeria are actually participating in events as we speak right now, and we'll be looking at that and some of the events that Team Nigeria will be participating in today at the Paris Olympic Games. Yesterday it was a mixed feeling. Another day, day 13th, without medal for Team Nigeria, and the medal search continues. The likes of Ruth Usoro, Ese Brume, Ruth Usoro, and Prestina Ochonogor, all of them missing out in the long jump. Ruth Usoro in the weightlifting, she finished 5th and missed out on the podium finish. Same thing as Ese Brume, finished 5th, and Prestina Ochonogor finished 12th on the standings of the long jump event, where we couldn't win any medal. At the beginning of the day, that was day 13th, yesterday, we saw how our men and women's 4x1 relay team crashed out from the relay event. So it has been a bad outing, let me use that, for Team Nigeria at the ongoing Paris Olympic Games. But we're still hopeful. Our hope now lies with Toby Amuson, who will be running 100 meters hurdle semi-finals event this morning, and we are expecting her to make it through to the finals, and then we'll be banking at least getting us a medal. Also, we still have Esther Kolawole in the wrestling event. Is still in there. Elizabeth Ayana Cho in taekwondo. So we still have at least hope for some medals to come in, and the 4x4 men will also be going to the tracks this morning for heat day and heat 1, and see if we can actually qualify for the semi-final and make the final. That is the 4x4 men, where we will be looking at other team Nigerians event for today, and probably if we can at least get a medal. And the big one happened last night, the shocker 200 meters men's final. Leslie Tebogo, the fast rising African star, doing African proud, getting the first gold medal for his country. We'll be looking at that and many more on the show. But let's begin with this one. Let's begin with this particular story where, like I said, Ese Brume and co, all of them missing out from the women's long jump medal. Ese Brume with a jump of 6.70 meters. She finished 5th in the standings of the women's long jump final. For Ruth Usoro and Prestina Ochonogor, both of them finished 6.58 meters for Ruth Usoro and 6.24 meters for Ochonogor, respectively, in the finals of the women's long jump. So we couldn't get any medal yesterday. Like I said, also Ruth Usoro missing out from the medal podium finish, where she also finished 5th in the weightlifting. So we're still expecting our medals. And for Ese Brume, she was a bronze medalist in Tokyo 2020, and she couldn't, this time around, she couldn't get that medal, and it's looking as if so many things is not right for Team Nigeria. Well, let's see what will happen at the end of today, at the end of day 14, if we are going to be maybe getting the medal, or at least let's see if we get to final. Toby Amuson, we're actually rooting for her to get to the final and probably get us a medal. Team Nigeria still in search of a medal at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. 12 billion naira was spent for this purpose, and till now we are yet to record a medal. What is going on? What is happening to Team Nigeria? A lot of incidents, a lot of issues, a lot of stories concerning Team Nigeria. Good one, bad one, that are not really helping us right there in Paris Olympic Games. We had thought this would be the best outing. This will be the best Paris game, Olympic Games for Nigeria. We wanted to surpass the record we actually set at Atlanta 1996, but this time around it's not looking as if Atlanta 1996 is still the best outing so far for us, with all of the antecedent that has happened since day one of the Paris Olympic Games. So Team Nigeria has not recorded any medal, either a bronze, a silver, or even a gold. At least let's even get a bronze, and then so that we can have that place that looks empty on the medals table for Nigeria. At least we're going to see a number. That is what we're looking at, because it's not really what we want to see. I don't know if Isaac Omidiji is ready to join up on. Okay, we have Isaac Omidiji joining us on the show this morning. Isaac, welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. We're looking at Team Nigerian performance, and we start with Ruth Usoro, Ese Brume, Ochonogor, all of them missing out from the podium in women's long jump final, 5th, and then Ochonogor occupies the last position in the standing of the women's long jump final. She was placed 12th on the standings.
Emmanuel, good morning, and thank you for having me this beautiful morning again. I'm just trying to put a smile on my face by force. If not, it's not something that you have to smile about, because it has been almost, they say doesn't kill the bird. We thought by now we should have gotten at least a good medal, at least a good medal, because I had high hopes when it comes to Prestina Ochonogor. When February qualified for the finals of the 200 meters, I was very hopeful of the medal, and even in bronze, looking at how she qualified. And looking at Ese Brume, Ruth Usoro, and Prestina Ochonogor, 3 Nigerians out of 12 athletes in the final of the long jump. And at the end of the day, the best we get is from the best in long jump for Nigeria. Ese Brume, 5th. Not good enough, to be sincere. Ruth Usoro came 10th, while Ochonogor came 12th. On the standings at the end of the day, I expected that we'll have gotten to the podium yesterday, especially in long jump. I won. At least I was looking at Ese Brume.
Unfortunately, we actually lost all of that, lost the 3 medals in that event in the long jump final.
But it is in Nigeria that 12 billion in US, a particular US university, its budget for athletics alone was over 300 billion naira. And we were talking of the whole games for 12 billion naira. Yes, we are not as strong as the US financially. We're not as strong as the US in terms of talent, but I think we can do better. And looking at how the men and women in 4x, one of them yesterday also crashed out, was very disappointing. Prestina Ochonogor, I thought she would get the silver when she was in the semi-finals. When she lost it, I was hoping for the bronze. Unfortunately, she couldn't still get it. So to see the likes of Botswana, to see the likes of Morocco, Algeria, South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia already on the medals table shows that we are still far away. So we are now all open on Toby Amuson. I hope that pressure will not even be counterproductive for at the end of the day.
Okay, we hope that pressure will not be counterproductive. At the end of the day, as we speak, she's ready for the women's 100 meters hurdle semi-final. We will still get there. Also, for Adeko, she also missed out in the wrestling event.
Yes, she's still an hopeful. Unfortunately, I don't want to put my hopes any longer, because I get disappointed each time, because these are people who have proven records. Another one is in taekwondo, another we'll talk about. But again, looking at how she's ranked, the number she's ranked in her category again already told me that, hey, don't put much hope on this. But for Nigeria, I think we shouldn't look at it as if it's our bet right. When I mean bet right, that we'll just go there because for Nigeria will win medals. No. What are other countries doing right? Those are the things we should look at. We have the talent. In administration, what are we doing right? In terms of competition, what are we doing wrong? In terms of competition, what are we also doing wrong? What are other countries doing in terms of investment, in terms of planning? We shouldn't start planning for Olympics 1 year to Olympics. No, see, most of these athletes have even gotten named for Nigeria and named for themselves and gotten medals in previous Olympics or previous World Championship. If you look at it to a very large extent, did that on their own private exposure, on their own private investment. Yes, Nigeria gave them the platform, but most of them realize that if they want to grow, they must also privately invest in themselves. And that's why I was taking most of them to where they are. Typical example is Ese Brume. Typical example is Ruth Usoro. But we will want to think because we are so-called giant of Africa on paper, think we can go to Olympics and get medals as that. But still, I'm still disappointed because we have one of the best when it comes to some of these events. And I believe that at least most people shouldn't have eluded us at least. But as we stand, we are still searching for that elusive, either golden bronze or golden silver or a bronze. I'm not a gold. So.
Okay, all right, still talking Olympics. Let's look at the men's 200 meters final.
Men's 200 meters final.
First African.
I can hear you, man.
Gold in 200 final for men's event, beating the showman himself, Noah Lyles. Now, as we speak, a public holiday has been declared in honor of this young man.
Yes, Emmanuel Tebogo deserved all accolades. And for Botswana, I don't blame them for celebrating this way. This is the first Olympic medal in their history. And this is the first in 200 meters for Africa, for an African record of 19.6, I think. So this is something that should be celebrated. And he's just 21. So looking at how young Tebogo is, looking at the prospects he has shown, we have seen that at least Africa have another shining light. It's coming from a country you don't even expect it to come from, Botswana. So if they declare 1 week holiday, they can. They deserve it because this is the first Olympic medal. And it's an African record for that matter because no African has even won the 200 meters male race for gold. So this is very good for Botswana. It's very good for Tebogo. Remember, he lost his mom 2 months ago. And that didn't weigh him down. Rather, he has used that to honor his mom, and he said he ran for his mom. And we saw that in the way he took over the race and ended up the gold medal winner. And for Noah, Noah was trying to be the first person, the first man after, what's his name? Jamaican board. Yes, to see if he can also get 100 and 200 meters gold medal in the same Olympics. But that didn't work out. It was time for Tebogo to shine at 21. And I'm happy he shone.
Yes, we're happy for Leslie Tebogo, the man who lost his mom 2 months ago. And he said, yes, I dedicate the victory to my mom in memory of her. And that is what it is for Leslie Tebogo. That race finished in 19.46 seconds. He won that race, beating Noah Lyles and the second Bannerek of America to the second and third position, respectively, in that event. Congratulations to Leslie Tebogo. Like I said, the country has declared a public holiday in honor of Leslie Tebogo. Still talking Olympics matters. Let's look at, let's leave the track now and talk football. Yes, for the Moroccans, they came, the football men, they came, they saw, and now they have conquered. They say we are not leaving that place. They joined the likes of Nigeria, Cameroon, to be African countries to win a medal in football, men's football event of the Olympics. They trashed Egypt, their northern neighbors, their northern counterpart, North African counterpart, 6-0 in that third place game. And it was a good one for the man you can see on the screen. That's the captain himself, just showing like a million stars in that final, in that third place game against the Egyptian.
I never saw this coming. When I saw this coming, I mean the scoreline. But Morocco has proven to be the best African country in the men under 23 football in this Olympics. And they mixed, they mixed going to the final that will be played today narrowly. And we saw that they have proven again that they are the best. And 6-0 against Egypt is not something you would take for a fluke. That is not a result you record against Egypt anytime and any day so easily, especially from another North African team. So for Morocco, they started very well. As you said, they came, they saw, and they've conquered. Bronze medal is not bad. That has even put the name of their country on the medal list.
Yes, of course.
That have shifted them at least from countries that have not won medals. So kudos to them. They played very well. They came with players that we don't even know before, apart from the likes of Asher McKinney, that captain. There's one of the players we don't even know before, and these players did excellently well. Morocco is brewing something on the continent of Africa, not just only in men football, even in women football. We should watch out when the dominance starts coming in the next few years. We have both male and female football. Male and female football, yes. Morocco will continue to dominate. They have proven that in this particular Olympics. Kudos to them and kudos to their coaches and to the Morocco Football Federation for doing a good job.
Morocco is actually doing something and they are getting it right. That is what we're seeing the result. Now let's go back to tracks. This time around we'll talk about moments from now. She will be going to the track for the heat. She's the heat one of the women's semi-final hurdles, 100 meters hurdles. Toby Amuson, she will be running the semi-final race this morning, and we are expecting her to qualify for the women's 100 meters hurdles final.
Yes, I expect Toby to qualify for the semi-finals and for the final. I'm sure she can do that. If you look at how she ran in her heat and how she took the others to the cleaners, yes, it's people will see the local palace. So I don't see the semi-final going to be very difficult for her. My worry is the final, because we see ourselves get to the final. I want to go to the final. What happened? As if, let me say it. But I'm confident. She will make it through the tomorrow final. I know the final is just tomorrow.
Yes.
She has a lot to do. So between now and tomorrow, we'll be looking at probably a medal for Nigeria.
Okay, between now and tomorrow, probably we'll be looking at medals for Nigeria. We still have the Camacho Queen in there. All of them are ready to go. For Toby Amuson, after that heat, she ran from lane 9, 12.49 seconds. She finished the heat in heat 1 when she qualified for the semi-final. And she said, yes, it is my time. I am ready for these Olympic Games and I want to make history. We are waiting for her world champion. Maybe at the end of tomorrow, after that race, we'll be seeing Olympic champion adding to that feather. All right, still talking tracks. Also, the 4x4 men will be running their heat this morning. And Chidi Okeze, a man that actually missed out from the 400 meters final, says he's confident ahead of the 4x4 relay race, where we're also expecting to make it to the semi-final and final, just the way our 4x1 men and women crashed out. But Chidi Okeze is upbeat, is confident that yes, the guys, they can make it through.
We have always done that. We are not that bad. We have shown that we can compete with the best in the world. But when we mean getting to the media, we need to be the best of the best. That's what it is. So for Okeze, I also share in his optimism that they will make it through. I see them making it through. That is not a problem, except something has happened, which I don't pray. So making it through is not a problem. They will definitely make it through. But what would they do after making it through the semi-finals and eventually into the finals? So for Okeze, it is an opportunity for them to, have an opportunity to rewrite what they have not been able to do. I mean, to write what they've not been able to write before. So this is an opportunity for them, and I hope they will take it well. But I pray they will not be looking at the medals table. I pray, even if they are looking at the medals table and they're looking at the failures we've had, the almost we've had, that will not put the pressure on them, because they shouldn't look as if now the hopes of the country now rest on the rest of the athletes. Let them take it as it comes, and I believe they will conquer.
Yes, we believe they will conquer. For Chidi Okeze, we have the Duben brothers in there, and long guys, Sikiru, Alimi, all of them will be running in the 4x4 race for the men, and let's see how they also fare. Now, let's leave the tracks and go straight to the martial art. Now, let's go to the martial art. Taekwondo, we're talking Taekwondo. Elizabeth Ayenacho, the only Taekwondo athlete that is representing Nigeria in the sport, will be facing Chinese against Song Ji in Taekwondo. That's her first fight. And for Elizabeth Anyanacho, this is her second Olympic appearance, becoming the first Nigerian to appear back-to-back in Taekwondo in 2 Olympics. She was in Tokyo 2020. Then she was young, but this time around, I think she has come of age. She's matured. And if you look at the events before this Olympics, she did well in Beirut and Co. And now she will be facing, they are of the same age, 25 years of age for Anyanacho. Song Ji is also 25 years of age. And for Song Ji, she won a bronze medal at the last, that is at the 2023 World Taekwondo Championship.
She has a hand against Song Ji. Song Ji is currently also the Asian champion. She won the Taekwondo gold in the Asia Games of 2023. So just the way Anyanacho also did. So these are 2 athletes that are of the same age, as you said, and also of almost the same exposure and almost the same ranking when you see the rankings of these particular grade of Taekwondo. They are 16 in this particular 67 kg. And in that, out of the 16 at the Taekwondo list, Anyanacho is ranked 10th out of those 16 Taekwondo lists. So let's see if she can up her ante. She needs, definitely, you said she has matured. Yes, the last Olympics, she was very young and naive, but she has grown from there. She has continued to get the exposure. We celebrated her after the last Olympics, and she has continued to improve on her game and get the right exposure and the right meets and right opportunities to improve her game. So this time around, we now want to see for her to bring it to the Olympics. She's facing someone who has the prospect of going all the way to the finals. So she must give us an indication of how far she wants to go with how far she performs today. That means she must take away Song Ji for her to qualify for the next round. And I believe she can do it. Anyanacho is one of those celebrated stars, as you mentioned. She's the first female Olympics in Taekwondo to have qualified for 2 consecutive Olympics. So let's continue to hope on this young lad, because the next Olympics she'll be probably 28, 29. So this is an opportunity for her to get it done at the Olympics too. And I believe she can.
Okay, we believe she can. All right, let's leave that story and look at the medal table for day 14. America continues to dominate, continues to remain at the top of the medals table for the Olympic Games. They have 103 medals in total, and they are topping with quite a number of golds medal. All right, let's quickly just run through it. United States of America, USA, at the top with number 1 position, 30 gold medals, 38 silver, 35 bronze, 103 in total. We have China second with 29 gold. We have Australia, who occupies the 3rd position with 18 gold, 45 in total, 73 in total for China. We have France, the host country, with 14 gold medal, 19 silver, 21 bronze medal, 54 in total. Great Britain, 5th with 13 gold. We have South Korea, the same number of gold medal with Great Britain, but in total, Great Britain has 51. South Korea has 28. And then for Japan is 7th with 13 gold medals, 7 silver, 13 bronze, and 3 in total. Netherlands occupy the 8th position with 11 gold, 6 silver, 8 bronze medal, 25 silver. Italy 9th with 10 gold, 30 in total, 11 silver, 9 bronze. We have Germany 10th with 9 gold, 8 silver, 5 bronze, 22 in total. Let's go to the flip side quickly and see the other side of it. We have Spain on the 20th position with 13 in total. They have 2 golds, 3 silver, 8 bronze medal. Canada 11th with 6 gold, 5 silver, 10 bronze, 21 in total. New Zealand, Ireland, Romania, Ukraine, Hungary, surprisingly Ukraine on the 15th position with 3 gold medals, a country that is facing a lot right now. Sweden is on the 16th position with 3 gold, Uzbekistan 18. Let's go to the flip side of it, the last side of it, and let's see where our darling team Nigeria is. We just took it from the 76th position. The likes of Republic of Moldova has 2 bronze, Cape Verde, Egypt, refugee Olympic team surprisingly has 1 bronze. Peru with 1 bronze, Slovakia, Zambia 1 bronze, and Nigeria on the 81st position, the last position on the medals table all of them looking empty. Isaac, quickly, let's just say one or two about the medal table. Team Nigeria, surprisingly, still at the bottom. A team like refugee Olympic team, those are those who they gave birth to during the Olympics event, having won bronze medal.
Yeah, bottom. But looking at the fact that Ifade has won a medal, it's very unfortunate. Zambia has won a medal and Nigeria is yet to win. But I believe we will, and the table will change. Because before the end of the Olympics, which is coming to an end very soon, we're putting our hopes on the rest of the athletes who are yet to compete or finish their own games. Let's hope that we'll get a gold. It's very important to change the position of the table drastically because a gold has more points than every other medal you've won. And let's see if this will also spur others to win. For Nigeria, I'm not losing hope. We'll not come back empty-handed. No, it's not possible.
Okay, we will not come back empty-handed. It's not possible. All right, let's leave Olympics. We'll be bringing you update on our evening show of what has happened so far this morning where we are. All right, let's quickly just run over this story. Former CAF president Issa Hayatou, sad one, I don't know, dies at the age of 78. Issa Hayatou, former CAF president who we know all he did for CAF, just passed on at the age of 78. All right, let's just take one transfer before we go on the show. Liverpool keen on Newcastle forward Anthony Gordon. Liverpool is trying to beef up their team and get the maximum players they want for themselves. All right, that is where we'll be leaving it on the show. Isaac, thanks for joining up on the show. Doing a great job, like you said. All hope is not lost for Team Nigeria.
Yes, definitely. We'll come back with the medal. Definitely. What about
360 Sports? I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Thanks for watching.